Hey guys, on this video, let's talk about the money habits of the top 10% that you should consider adopting, that you should consider putting in your own personal financial strategy. Now, when we're talking about the 10%, there was a study done in 2022 that showed that the top 10% of Americans have a net worth of right around $900,000 and up. So these are people that have a net worth of $900,000 and higher. What is their philosophy? What are some money habits and money things that they do that you should adopt? All right, let's jump right into it, guys. Number one is this. Avoid debt on things that are going down in value, things that are depreciating. Now, you're probably saying, well, a lot of rich people use debt and they leverage debt. And all that is good and that's fine, but they're not using and leveraging debt on depreciating items. They're using leverage and using debt on things that are going up in value, like real estate, right? So guys, hey, in my opinion, I would just eliminate the idea of buying things that are going down in value, depreciating items. Don't put debt on things that are going down in value. Now, number two, the top 10%, those that have a net worth of over $900,000 or more, Americans, these folks typically, they buy cars and they keep their cars for an extended period of time. They don't necessarily go out every 2 or 3 years and buy a brand new car. Either buy them cash or they pay their cars off quickly. And the reason they do that, guys, is because, again, a car is a depreciating asset most times. So the top 10% of people that have most of the money in America, they don't spend time on paying car payments forever, for 20 and 30 years of their life, right? Constantly shelling out $400 and $500 and $600 a month on cars because cars are going down in value. Now, number three is they typically have some emergency money, some cash. They typically are not just living paycheck to paycheck. They've got $20,000 in cash, $50,000 in cash in case and when things go wrong. Number four is they invest regularly and they invest consistently, right? They just keep going. Keep investing. Keep dollar cost averaging. No matter what's happening in the stock market. Stock market could be up, stock market down. They're still buying. They're still buying ETFs. They're still buying index funds, still buying stocks, whatever it may be. But they continue to invest over a long stretch of time. And now, number five is this. They don't typically worry about the Joneses, right? They don't typically care about what everybody else is doing with their money. They don't really care about keeping up with the neighbor down the street. The neighbor bought this car, so I got to buy this car. The neighbor going on that vacation, Typically, guys, people that are in this range, a net worth of over $900,000, they don't trip on what everybody else is doing around them because they don't follow the tide. When everybody goes right, they might be thinking going left. When everybody goes left, they might be thinking going right because they understand the concept of critically thinking when it comes to their money and learning about money and actions to take with money. Now, number six is they take advantage of tax advantages, right? They take advantage of paying less taxes where they can legally, right? They typically have a CPA or somebody they trust that does their taxes, helps them handle their taxes, and they pay their taxes. And they also take advantage of the things that are legally in the tax codes to get as much as they can out of those tax advantages. Now, number seven is this. They invest with patience, right? So they're not expecting all of this gratification at once, right? They have patience. They understand that things take time, especially when you're talking about money, and they understand the value of that time, and they have to be patient with that time. They get it. They get that you can't just get rich quick. Sure, you can invent something and you can come up with some idea that gets you paid a lot of money in a short period of time. But guess what? For most of us, most people that have a net worth over $900,000, right? They understand that they have to be patient with their money and they have to make good decisions with their money. And they're willing to delay some of that gratification during those times when they're actually being patient with money. They understand that sacrifice now leads to reward later. And they're willing to play that long game. Now, number eight is they don't mind helping and giving. They don't mind giving back to others, right? Most people that make a lot of money or are worth a lot of money, giving plays a part of what they do, no matter how that looks like. It's really, really hard to become wealthy or to have some wealth and be selfish and stingy at the same time. Now, on this channel, guys, I talk about giving all the time, because I think giving is an important wealth building tool that people just don't talk about enough. And from all of my research and people that I know, giving plays a role in people that are in that top 10% in terms of net worth. Now, number 9 is this. People in the top 10%, they understand that one of the purposes of money is not just to spend, but it's to make more money. Using money to make more money is a key. Now, this doesn't really kick in, right? When you have a 401k and you've got like $20,000 in the 401k, it's going to take you a while to see it double and triple, right? But the more money you have, let's say you have $600,000 in a 401k, it doesn't take very much for that to go to $700,000 if you're invested in the right types of things, right? Just regular investing, regular index funds, regular mutual funds. It doesn't take a whole lot to see that $600,000 go to $700,000. The more money you have, the quicker and easier money makes money because of compound interest. And people that have a high net worth, they understand this. Now, number 10 is this. Typically, people that have a high net worth, over $900,000, the top 10%, typically they're pretty good managers of their money. They're pretty good stewards over their financial affairs, right? Because here's the deal, guys. Most people that have a lot of money now, they didn't always have a lot of money. And they didn't just become good with money when they had a lot of money. They had to start with $20,000 and $30,000 and $60,000 and $10,000 and $5,000. They had to start with a little bit, take really good care of that little bit, and then money starts to grow, right? Take really good care when you don't have a lot, and then money begins to actually compound. But that's a concept that people that have money really understand. And most people that are in that top 10%, they're pretty good managers over their money. Because if they weren't good managers over their money, they probably wouldn't have the money very long. Now, finally, number 11, most people in the top 10%, they tend to pay things on time and they tend to avoid late fees. They tend to avoid subscriptions that they don't use. They tend to be pretty watchful over their money, which means they know when things are due and they typically pay things when they're due to avoid late fees or to avoid paying frivolous things on small things that they don't need. Look, $50 a month on this subscription, $75 a month on that subscription, $20. Ultimately, guys, these things add up. $20 a month for this late fee and $50 a month for that late fee and then $75. Listen, you could, in late fees and subscriptions alone, you could be paying $200 and $300 and $400 a month, right? Good managers of their money who take good care of their money, budget their money, watch and pay attention to their money, typically they're avoiding these type of late fees. Typically they're avoiding these random subscriptions that they don't use. That's something to think about and consider for all of us. Hey guys, if you got anything at all out of this quick video, do me a favor. Please smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're not a subscriber, drop me some comments below, guys. Let me know what you think. What is another habit of the top 10% net worth folks in America? Thanks for hanging in there, guys. I appreciate you. Hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, take care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace!